From the students of the Department of Meteorology and Atmospheric Science, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm Tyler Hughes with your Campus Weather Service forecast as we prepare for a winter storm that's on the way later on this evening. For now, though, skies are relatively calm. Lots of clouds around at Beaver Stadium at this hour. Temperatures across the region are sitting in the 20s. We're at 23 here in State College, where I do not know why the system's showing a sun icon for all these clouds, right? 25 in Altoona right now, 27 in Selinsgrove. On the satellite radar, we do have lots of clouds around, maybe a few peaks of sunshine across the northern tier, but the only action we're seeing on radar is a few snow showers at this hour just south of the Turnpike, especially through the capital region. So just be aware that there may be a couple snow showers this morning. Nothing too impactful and nothing compared to what we'll be seeing as we head into later on this evening through to tomorrow morning as well. Our winter storm right now is only just a few scattered showers that are over the Midwest, but gradually this winter storm will begin to strengthen and move northeastward as we head through this evening, and that's when we could be seeing snow, sleet, and even freezing rain and ice accretion impacts. Let's time through for you what to expect. Notice around 11:30 tonight, that's when we could see just a little bit of snow flurries starting, less than an inch of snow accumulation with this, and any snow that does accumulate late tonight will be quickly melted away by the sleet that falls later on in the evening. Overnight tonight, that's when you begin to see sleet move in. Heavier snow off to our east as well. So areas like Williamsport, down through the northern portion of the capital region, you could see a heavier thump of snow overnight tonight. This is sleet, but then as we head through tomorrow morning, that's when we could see the impacts of some freezing rain. So ice accretion for our area up to 1/10 of an inch, but through the Laurel Highlands and some of the higher elevations overnight tonight, you could see even more ice accumulation. And so that's not just a problem in terms of slick roads and dangerous travel. It's also a problem in terms of power outages, ice accumulating on those power lines and causing power outages. So we'll keep a close eye on that. As we head through tomorrow morning, though, you notice we gradually change to rain. Just a few rain showers move through as we head toward midday. And then eventually, as the warm air fully works in, those showers will push on out. And by tomorrow afternoon, high temperatures will be in the 40s. So for the reason of the ice storm, we have lots of winter weather alerts in effect, an ice storm warning in effect through the Laurel Highlands, counties just to the west of here as well, in effect until noon tomorrow for that ice accumulation. The rest of us, this light purple shading, that's a winter weather advisory that is also in effect until noon tomorrow. The good news in terms of the ice accretion tomorrow is that temperatures will be climbing up quickly afterwards. Notice by 3 p.m. we're up to 38 degrees, and by 5 o'clock we're up into the 40s. And so any ice that does accumulate should be able to melt off relatively quickly, and that will minimize the travel impacts to just as short of a time span as possible. When we talk about different precipitation types in winter events like this, it's important to understand that all precipitation starts off as frozen high up in the atmosphere, but then it's where that freezing line comes into play, where it starts to melt, that determines what type of precipitation we actually get, whether it's frozen or not, right? If you're above freezing from the upper atmosphere all the way down to the surface, that's where you generally get rain. But when you have a small nose of cold air just at the surface, that's where we see the risk for freezing rain. The rain falls as liquid and then freezes on contact. That's how you get the ice that begins to accumulate. When you have a bit thicker of a cold layer, that's when you see some sleet or mixed precipitation working in. A lot of times melts as liquid high in the atmosphere, and then it refreezes, forming some ice pellets that fall to the ground. That's what I think could be accumulating overnight tonight, at least here in the State College area. And then, of course, if you're not freezing for the entire column of air, that's when you get snow. And I do think we have a shot of seeing a little bit of snow right at the onset of this event, but I don't think it will be widespread by any means. So in terms of the precipitation outlook, winter storm tonight into tomorrow, then we have things calm down for the end of the week. As we get into Saturday and Sunday, though, that's when we see our next chance for a possible impactful winter storm. So we'll have to keep a close eye on that. Here's what one model, the European model, is showing. As you get into midday on Saturday, you get a push of some rain showers, then maybe some snow, sleet, freezing rain. We'll have to keep a close eye on where the types here match up. before eventually turning to rain and moving out of here by the time we head into Sunday. So a very active pattern that we're in right now. For today, though, we will be staying mostly calm, overcast skies through the rest of the day today, a high of only about 31 degrees. A breeze may make it feel cooler at times. This evening, that's when the snow moves in eventually, actually pretty quickly here in the State College area, turning to sleet. Could see some gusty winds at times overnight, a low of 26. And then tomorrow morning, that sleet will change to freezing rain. That's when we could see the most in terms of travel impacts, when that rain is freezing on contact. And then eventually, as those surface temperatures warm up, we'll be seeing that change just to plain rain, and it should help to melt away any of the ice and mitigate some of those impacts. In the 7-day forecast here, notice after we hit the 40s tomorrow, eventually we start to cool temperatures off into the 30s as well. We do have another chance where we could see some snow showers Tuesday into the mid part of next week as well. So that's another opportunity for some snow that we're keeping an eye on. Again, a very active pattern that we're entering into right now. For the Campus Weather Service, I'm Tyler Hughes. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.